Hey guys, Zach Egan here. I wanted to go over a product with the Mutual of Omaha called the Mutual of Omaha Term Life Express. So this is one of my go-to products when writing a mortgage protection policy or just a regular term policy. And the main reason why is, well, first off, the Mutual of Omaha has a great name and a great reputation. There's a lot of people who recognize their name and they're familiar with their name and their reputation, as well as their logo, which is that Indian head in the top right corner. On top of that, they like US-based company, and this is one of them that's been in business for over 100 years, so they're very familiar with the Mutual of Omaha. I like their underwriting guidelines. The only problem that we have a little bit with Mutual of Omaha is they do random telephone interviews. If the client doesn't get back with them for the random telephone interview, they will not issue the policy. So that's one thing that kind of gets a little bit on my nerves, and because it's not too easy to get the client to answer all the phone calls they get, and it's just one extra step that's needed beyond the sales process that sometimes puts a hiccup or a wrench in the plan. So their issue ages on these products are 18 to 65 years old. Oh, sorry, nope, 18 to 70 years old, and it falls in line with the guaranteed issue. The guaranteed issue universal life as well as follows all the same guidelines. So they will issue anywhere from 25,000 to 300,000 for people that are between the ages of 18 and 50. If you go over 250,000, it's a requirement that they do the telephone interview. If it's under 250, that'll be just on an as-needed basis. They're going to look at the build chart. They're going to do a pharmaceutical check, an MVR, a motor vehicle report, and obviously the questions on the applications, how they're going to determine who's eligible and who's not. Here is the height and weight chart that your clients must fit in. If they're even 1 pound over the maximum weight or 1 pound under the minimum weight, they will not get coverage for this product. So you just look at the height, go over to the weight in the product column, and check to make sure it falls in the guidelines. This also has the living promise height and weight requirements on the far right, and that's their whole life or final expense. So where I think that this product does really well is people who are over 50 years, over 50 years and were diagnosed after they were 50 years old as having diabetes. So if they were diagnosed at 51 years old and don't use tobacco and don't use insulin, this is pretty much they're going to get this product, get approved for this product. So that's one that I see as a huge benefit of Mutual of Omaha Term Life Express. At the bottom here, well, sorry, there's obviously these automatic declines and the restrictions on the diabetes. Here's some of the important numbers. If you need to get a hold of underwriting or you need to get a hold of the EAP support, here are the numbers that you can get through straight to them. The really good thing about Mutual of Omaha is they have a sales trip for their top producers every year, and generally speaking, these trips are out of the country, so you can not only get paid phenomenally well because they pay full comp on all their products, but they will give you an extra bonus if you pay over $80,000 in one calendar year with Mutual of Omaha. They'll take you on their international trip. So this year they're going to London. They haven't announced where they're going next year, but generally speaking, they're really cool areas. Some of the ones that I've seen are Ireland, Dominican Republic, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, and now London. So pretty cool international trips. But yeah, this is a really good product if you're writing a term policy or mortgage protection. If you guys have any further questions, you can read through the underwriting guide. There's a longer explanation and all the specifications on the underwriting guide. The most important thing that I found is the age restrictions, the coverage amounts, and then the build chart is probably the most important things to look at if you're dealing with somebody with good health. If you have any further questions, look at the underwriting guide or feel free to reach out to me.